So we're going to take a look at evaluating the recursive formula.
Evaluating a recursive. So let's remember arithmetic is a sub n equals a sub n minus 1 plus my difference. And geometric is a sub n equals r times my a sub n minus 1. Okay? So I want to know the second term and the third term. So this is my first term, and this is my equation. Okay? So I want to know what a sub 2 is. So that means a sub 2 minus 1 plus 11. 2 minus 1 is 1 plus 11.
What do you know? A1 is equal to what? 6. So you're going to say 6 plus 11. And oh, look at that. I can make that a number 17.
So a sub 3 is equal to a sub 3 minus 1 plus 11. And what's 3 minus 1? A sub 2 plus 11. What's A2? A2 is 17 plus 11 is going to give me 28. This is a listening check. Put a box around 28.
Here's my equation. A sub 2 equals 9 times a sub 2 minus 1. What is 2 minus 1? A sub 1. We already know what A1 is. A1 is 5. So 9 times 5 is 45. Okay? Need to find my third term. So 3 minus 1 is going to give me 2, which is my second term, which is 45. And 9 times 45 gives me my third term to be 405. Okay? So a sub 3 is going to be A3 minus 1 plus A3 minus 2. 3 minus 1 is A2 plus 3 minus 2 is A1. A2 is 1. A1 is 0. 1 plus 0 is 1. Okay? So A3 is 1. Alright, we need to find A4. A4 minus 1 plus A4 minus 2. Same thing as A3 plus A2. A3 is 1 plus A2 is 1, which is 2. So A4 is 2. Then you need to find A5. 5 minus 1 is A4. 5 minus 2 is A3. A4 is 2. A3 is 1. So A5 is 3.
All right. Find A3, 4, and 5. So again, this is recursive, right? Because you're finding sequential ones, and you need to find A3, you need to know A2, which they give you. To find A2, you need to know A1, which they give you. So you're given those two, you need to find the third one. So where I see N, I'm putting 3.
Okay, so a sub 3 equals A3 minus 1 is 2, so a sub 2 plus 3 minus 2 is 1, so a sub 1. And wait, what's a sub 2? 1. So it's going to be 1 plus a sub 1 is 0, which is equal to 1. Do the same thing for 4. So a sub 4 is 4 minus 1, 3. 4 minus 2, 1. What's A3? A sub 3 is 1. A sub 2 is 1. Okay, looking at the next question, I'm going to be looking for a sub 3, which is equal to 3 minus 2, which is 1. So what's a sub 1? A sub 1 is 1, so we'll put that in there, and that's it. A sub 4 is equal to 4 minus 2, which is 2. Sub 2 is 5. All right. I'm actually having room to do A5, so I'll do A5. A sub 5 is equal to 5 minus 2, which is 3. So A sub 3, which is equal to what? 1. Okay, but take a look at writing sequences. All right, you need to write an expression for this sequence. In order to do that, you need to determine if it's arithmetic or geometric. All right, it looks like it's going up in 1, so find the common difference. Second term minus the first term. Put that in a calculator. It's going to give you 1. I'm just going to check to make sure. If I add 1 to every number, do I get the next number? I do. Therefore, it is arithmetic because I'm adding. Checking the second one. How do I get from one number to the next? So it's second minus the first, negative 5. So check that it goes negative 5 from one number to the other. Just use a calculator and type it in. Negative 10 minus 5. Yep. Okay, so that works. So this is the common difference. Once I have the common difference, I just write down the formula. Which formula do I use? Well, I don't have the term before, right? So I'm going to use the explicit formula because it's a straightforward. So writing that down, I'm going to have a sub n is equal to box plus open parentheses n minus 1 close parentheses box. Okay, and I'm just going to fill in what I do know. So what is my first number? Negative 21. I don't know what n is, so I'm writing this in general, so I put a box in there by mistake, so just go ahead and just put n in there. And then what's my common difference? My common difference is 1. All right, let's multiply this out. So we're going to get a sub n is equal to negative 21 plus n minus 1 which is equal to, combining the two numbers, negative 22 plus n. All right, let's do the second one. So same thing, a sub n equals box plus, and I'm going to put the common difference in the front box, open parenthesis, n minus 1, and I'll plug in the numbers. A1 is negative 5, and then the common difference negative 5, multiply it out. Negative 5 times n is negative 5n. Negative 5 times negative 1 is positive 5. Combine the numbers, so negative 5 plus 5 is 0, so you're going to have negative 5n. We're going to do the same thing for geometric one, so write down the equation. Again, it's explicit because you don't know the term before, so a sub n equals box times box raised to the n minus 1. What's a sub 1? Negative 4. This is a listening check. Color in negative 4. Common ratio, I need to work that out. So remember, it's the second term divided by the first term. So it's going to be times 3. I'm going to check every one to make sure that it is times 3. Okay, so my ratio is 3. And that simplifies, it doesn't really simplify to anything. I'm just going to rewrite it without the boxes. All right, let's work on another example. So same thing, a sub n is equal to box times box raised to the n minus 1. A sub n is the first term, which is negative 8. And then the common difference is the second term divided by the first term, which is negative 2. And I'm just going to make sure that that's true for all of them. Which it is. And I'm just going to write it without boxes. This is a listening check. Color in negative 8 in the box.
Now we're going to write explicit given recursive. Let's look at this. This is saying the term I'm finding is exactly the term before it, right? There's nothing that I'm doing to it. So if my first term is negative 3 over 8, what's my second term going to be? Negative 3 over 8. My equation is going to be a sub n is negative 3 over 8. And that's it. Same is going to go for this one down here. So a sub n is just negative 5.
This is a listening check. Color in the box.
Alright, so we have our first term is 19. And when I look at my recursive formula, hopefully you're able to tell that it's arithmetic because I'm subtracting 11. This is my difference. So when I write my explicit a sub n, my first term is 19 plus n minus 1 times my difference, which is negative 11. All I gotta do is simplify. A sub n is negative 11n. 19 and 11 give me 30. Okay? Look at my last one. I have my first term. I look at my recursive. It should tell me it's geometric because I'm multiplying by 3, which is my r. So a sub n equals my first term times my r to the n minus 1. That's my explicit for that.
And that's pretty much it. So let's practice.